What's up guys, it's Josh. I am a filmmaker and video content specialist based out of Orange County, California, and this channel is where I share tips and tricks to help you tell your story online with video content. Today, we're going to be talking about something that is a very mysterious topic to those that are trying to get into video, and that is audio. What kind of microphone should you be using? I know, especially for myself, when I was first starting a video, this was a very daunting topic, and for a long time, I just skated by using the internal mics or a shotgun mic on top. But then I found out a little bit of a cheat code, which is the microphone I am about to recommend to you right now. Now you might be asking, Josh, why do I need to buy a microphone if I already have one built into my camera? Let me unplug this microphone so you can see what it sounds like without a microphone. It's not something you're gonna wanna hear. This is what the audio sounds like without the microphone plugged in. I think that you probably would not want to sound like this. You could buy a $4,000 cinema camera like the one that I'm filming on right now, but I'm willing to wager if the audio sounded like that, no matter how good the light looks, no matter how good the image looks out of the actual camera, if the audio sounds like it's coming out of a tin can, you're not gonna wanna watch the rest of the video. That is why a decent mic is one of the first things you should buy when you're looking into starting a YouTube channel or video in general. Please, I beg of you guys, do not skimp out on the microphone or the audio for your video. If you have to use your iPhone and just invest in a mic, I recommend that. Please, 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 please don't go buy an expensive camera and then think you can just not buy a mic. Mics are absolutely paramount, but luckily I have some recommendations that are really easy to use and really simple and actually not that expensive and pretty affordable. As I mentioned previously, there are a lot of different types of video mics out there. And a lot of you that might be doing podcasts or other things like that probably have already heard of the Blue Yeti microphone. It looks like this, it's this microphone right here. And this is what we call a USB microphone. So you could technically use this for your video. You wanna make sure it's nice and close to your mouth. But the problem with that, it's not gonna be simple. You're gonna have to plug this into your computer, record in GarageBand or some other sort of audio recording app. Then you're gonna have to sync that in post. What you're gonna do is sync it up with your camera's audio, then mute the camera audio and just use this audio. It's kind of a bit of a convoluted process. And for YouTube and video as a whole, I like to keep things as simple as possible and not overcomplicated. And that's where these little guys, the Rode Wireless Go, comes in. These are what you call a wireless microphone system. This little guy right here has a microphone actually built into it, or you can plug in a lavalier mic like the one I have in my chest right now, and it will actually transmit the audio into your camera or iPhone and bake it into the footage. So you don't have to sync any of it in post-production. It's kind of already baked into the footage, and it's super, super simple and easy to use and takes out the extra step of having to sync that in post-production. Now, I used to use an older system called the Rode Wireless Lav Filmmaker Kit, and it's actually the one over here. I believe they're actually called the Rode Link Kit. They're a little bit chunkier. Let's see if I can get it. Now, the reason I'm actually using this one instead of this much lower profile one is because my Sony FX3, the cinema camera, for some reason it has a weird buzzing noise. It's not compatible with these, but these have worked on every other camera I've used, including the Canon R6, the Sony a7 IV, and like I said, you can even use them with an iPhone if you would like to. The reason why I actually recommend the Wireless Go kit specifically is because of how insanely easy they are to use and how long the battery life is. You can get like pretty much an entire day of filming out of these guys. All you have to do is plug this into your camera and then talk into this, make sure they're both on, and then you're good to go. Now you can actually adjust the gain setting. It's pretty much the only thing I ever mess with other than just turning these on. And all you need to know about the gain setting is how sensitive the microphone is to stuff around you. For most people, clipping this on to their shirt or something like this actually has a clip on it. I'll show you right now. If it's this close to your mouth, I personally put it on the lowest gain setting. That just makes sure there's not a whole lot of background noise being picked up. And it's pretty much just focusing on your voice and the stuff that you want to be picked up. If it's a little bit further away, you can maybe bump it to that middle gain setting, but I never do the highest gain setting because it gets a little hissy and noisy at that higher gain setting. From there, you just have to set the audio settings on your actual camera. For me, I usually just put them to anywhere where the audio meter is bouncing around -12 to -6 decibels, and then it just boosts that in post-production. For many of you, you can actually probably get away with using auto gain if you're just trying to go for the simplest setup. So again, you guys, this audio setup is super simple, and that's why I love it so much. A lot of people getting into video get very overwhelmed and stressed out by all of the different options. You can use a boom mic, you can use the lavalier mic like this, you can do a wireless system, you can do a lavalier system that is not wireless and doesn't pump into your actual camera, and then you have to sync that in post-production. You can use something like that Blue Yeti over there and sync it in post-production. There's a lot of different stuff you can do. So obviously your individual use case might vary a little bit from what I'm recommending, but I would say for 99% of people trying to start with YouTube and just have a really good, clean sounding audio that's not too complicated to set up where you're adjusting gain dials and all that stuff. You just turn it on, record, and it sounds really good. This is going to be the microphone I recommend for you. So that's pretty much it. That is my recommendation. Again, I recommend this, the Wireless Go. They also have the Wireless Go 2, which is a little bit of a newer version. That one also comes with an additional receiver, so you can do podcast or interview setups. Like I said, you can buy a lavalier mic. That's personally my recommendation. I'll leave some links to the ones I recommend down below, and you can plug it into there. But if you want to save some money, you can get away with just using the onboard mic like this one has right here, and it will still sound a hell of a lot better than using the built-in mics on your camera. Again, please do not do that. I wanted to keep this video super simple and concise for those of you that are feeling overwhelmed and stressed out about video. If any of you want a more advanced or complex audio setup, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, and I am happy to film that video as well. As always, if you are getting into video and you want a quick start guide on how to get started with video, I hope this video was helpful, but I also have a quick start guide that is totally free down below. I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video.